important topic and we have many applications of this topic in our day-to-day life. Total internal reflection. What is the meaning of total internal reflection? Let us see this phenomenon. This is an important concept in optics. Now, my dear friends, let us take a big container. We are taking a big container, and this is a denser medium, that is water. This is the denser medium. Now, let us imagine there is a source of light here. There is a source of light here. And here, this light ray is moving from a denser medium to a rarer medium, means it is moving away from the normal. This is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of refraction. This is the first ray. Now, here it is just deviating, it is going away. It is going away from the normal. Now, let us take the second ray. My dear friends, in this case, you see, let us take one more ray. In this case, this is the normal. Still, it is going like this. The ray is going like that. Still, the deviation has increased. The angle R has increased. Now, in this case, in the third case, one more ray like this. Here, this is the angle of incidence. And here, this is a special case. Now, this ray is going like this. Means along the surface. Means angle R is nothing but equal to 90 degrees. This is an important point. When the angle of refraction is 90 degrees, the angle of incidence is called the critical angle. At that position, the incident angle is called the critical angle. Means now the medium is going from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Here, when it is entering the rarer medium, it is just going along the surface. That's the reason why the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. This is a special case. Now, at this position, when the angle of refraction is 90 degrees, the angle of incidence we call it as the critical angle. Now, in the next case, we are now taking an angle of incidence which is more than the critical angle. See here. Here the angle is more than, the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. When this takes place, this ray will 100% doesn't go to the next medium. Totally it gets reflected back into the same medium. Please try to understand, my dear friends. If the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, then the ray is not going into this medium, rarer medium, but it is completely getting reflected back, completely, 100%. That is the reason why it is called total internal reflection. So this phenomena is called, this ray, this particular ray is undergoing total internal reflection. But these rays are not undergoing total internal reflection. It is from this case onwards, all the rays are undergoing total internal reflection. Because all these angles are more than the critical. This phenomenon, from here onwards, this phenomenon is called total internal reflection. So 100% the ray is not entering to the other medium, completely getting reflected back into the same medium. This is possible, very important thing, this is possible only when the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle. This phenomenon we call it as total internal reflection. My dear friends, now let us see, already just now we have seen what is total internal reflection. Now let us see the relation between the refractive index of the medium and the critical angle. Let us try to get the relation between. So my dear friends, here again we are taking only one case. This is a source. This is moving from a denser medium to a rarer medium. So the angle of incidence is equal to critical angle. That is the reason why it is going along the surface, means angle of refraction is 90 degrees. Already just previously we have discussed about it. Now the refractive index of A with respect to we have seen 1 by, that is mu AB is equal to 1 by mu BA. This already we have seen it, we know that. So now I am writing the same thing as 1 by mu BA. So sin C by 90. Sin 90 is 1. So my dear friends, how I wrote this, you know the relation. So now the next is just take mu BA. Now you are taking the reciprocal. So that is nothing but 1 by sin C. Now this is a refractive index of B with respect to A. In our case, refractive index of water with respect to air is nothing but 1 by sin C. That is, C is nothing but a critical angle. So my dear friends, this formula we can use when we are solving the problems. Now we got the relation between refractive index mu, that is refractive index of water, and also the critical angle. We connected these two. This is a relation. Refractive index is nothing but equal to 1 by sin C. You have to learn this formula. This will be useful for us when we solve the problem. We have already seen the total internal reflection, one of the very important principle in light. The phenomena what we have seen. We are going to see the applications of the total internal reflection in our day-to-day life. The first application is the mirage. For example, when you are going in a car on a road, in the afternoon, you see that when the car is going, you see that as if some water is there on the road. But as the car approaches, you don't see any water there. That indicates that you feel that you have some water on the road. This is not real. That is called the mirage. You get the same kind of feeling when you go to the desert also. There is no water, but it appears as if there is some water. Why? What is the reason? The condition for the mirage to happen is, for any total internal reflection to happen is, the ray must move from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Very important. Second thing, the angle of incidence must be more than the critical angle. These 2 points are already discussed and known to you. So always the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, and the ray always should move from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Then only this phenomena is possible. Total internal reflection is possible. Now in the case of a mirage, for example, the light ray is coming from the, this is the sky, the light ray is coming, Because see, as it is moving from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it is moving away from the normal. At a particular phenomena, when the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, it gets reflected, and you are seeing, you are a person here. Now you are not seeing, it did not reach the ground. This light ray did not reach the ground, but it is just getting totally reflected due to the phenomena of total internal reflection. And for you, it appears as if this object is here. As if this object is here, that means the sky is here, this water is here, because the sky is blue, you see the blue color here. So what you are actually seeing is nothing but what is here, you are seeing it here. As a result, due to the total internal reflection. And this phenomena is called mirage. So this is one of the examples of the total internal reflection. And you can observe many times when you are going on a road, day-to-day life, especially in the hot time, in the mid-afternoon time. You cannot see this in the morning and in the evening time, but it must be the mid-afternoon time where it is very hot. Then only the density is less near the ground. Then only this phenomena takes place. And the second application is the fiber optics. Very important. Today, the communication, there is a drastic change in the communication. Previously, if anything happens at any part of the world, the rest of the people many times may not know what is happening. After some time, now everybody is knowing. Within no time, the communication is so fast. That is possible due to the cable connections. And in the cable, we use the optical fibers as used in the cable. And optical fiber is such a kind of material that 1 kilometer long wire is, the weight is hardly 3/4 of a kg, not even 1 kg. Means it is very light, highly flexible. So my dear friends, you can understand that this optical fiber, it is having the denser medium at the center called the core at the center, the denser medium, surrounded by the cladding. This is the rarer medium. So my dear friend, already the cladding is very thin compared to the core, and this is the denser medium and this is the rarer medium, and when the angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, the total internal reflection is taking place. So this wave is going, the light wave is going with a light speed. So that's the reason why within no time we get the communication. We have to thank to the scientists who gave this fiber optic communication system for us. And in the same way, this fiber optics can also be used by the same technology can be used by the doctors in the endoscopy test to find out the wounds that are present in our intestine. In that way, even the doctors also can use the same phenomenon. Now the next example, let us see that example of a diamond. Even in the case of a diamond, my dear friends, the diamond, the costliest thing on this planet, the hardest thing on the planet. You cannot cut the diamond with another diamond. And a normal stone, if you take a white stone and diamond, both seems to be white. But once you take it to the dark room, in the dark room the diamond can glitter, but the white stone cannot glitter. The difference is due to the total internal reflection takes place. The total internal reflection takes place inside a diamond. Once the light ray enters the diamond, it gets multiple reflections before it emits out. As a result, it is brilliant to see, glittering, and when you keep a diamond on your hand, you cannot see the other side. It's not transparent. The refractive index is very high for a diamond, nearly about 2.4, something like that. That indicates that the density is very high. My dear friends, diamond, in many cases we see that diamond is used in special cases. Okay, we need not go for that, but the glittering of diamond is due to the total internal reflection. So my dear friends, the next is the prism, totally reflecting prism. This prism is used in periscope. Some prisms are used in the binoculars. In the case of a prism, let us see the prism, an example of a prism. Total internal reflection is taking place in the prism. Let the light ray is incident on this. This light ray is getting totally reflected. So the ray is being deviated through an angle of 90 degrees. See my dear friends, let us see the application of it. There is a periscope, already we discussed. Yesterday we have discussed about the periscope. In this periscope we can do two things. Reflecting, you can even use a mirror at 45 degrees. An object here, a ray passes like that, and again it's getting deviated through 90, again through 90. So my dear friends, you are standing here, you are able to see the object here, but you feel that this object is present here. So my dear friends, this mirror can be replaced with this prism. If you replace this mirror by this prism, you can now put the two prisms here. In this case, the total internal reflection is taking place and you are able to see the object. In the case of a periscope, mostly we use in the defense. This will be used in the submarines. You cannot be seen by the enemy, but you can see the enemy. Enemy cannot see you, but you can see the enemy. So in that way, this periscope is being used. And even if you take a prism like this, the ray is passing, totally getting reflected, again totally getting reflected, back, retraces its path back. It's not retracing the same, along the same direction, but the direction is same, but the path is different. Such kind of prisms we use in the binoculars. So in that way, these prisms where the total internal reflection takes place are used in the different optical instruments. So these are all the applications of the total internal reflection. Thank you.